Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, especially subscribe. If you're over there on Facebook, make sure y'all like the video, share it, like the page. Hold on one second. Let me make sure my phone turned down. So I want to get any feedback. So today we're gonna be talking about this Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears video and the lawsuit that they have right now. If y'all watch the video, it can be disturbing. From what I watched, I think it was supposed to bring awareness through comedy from the end of the video where it says what you have around your kids, but it's also cringy to watch it. It gives you the feel of watching like old Law and Order, shows when they was having all the stuff with the kids, and it's kind of like cringy when you watch this video and you seeing what's going on in this video. And like I said, I don't know if you can use comedy to bring awareness, but I see a lot of comedians try to bring comedy um and awareness all in one. Even Dave Chappelle said it in the stand-up, don't act like half the people in this room haven't been molested. And everybody in that room laughed and brushed it off. But that's a serious, serious, topic that we're talking about. Because like I said, I didn't know that so many people were touched as kids or mistreated in a sexual way as children. I don't even understand, going through the psyche of my mind how someone is even attracted to a child. But like I said, there's a lot of people out there. It's a big cycle that's getting perpetuated from what I see, and it's predators raising predators that become predators, which saw other people and they become predators. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play the video until it gets to like the cringy parts, and I'm just gonna narrate what is going on. I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna play it, but then there's gonna be parts where I'm gonna mute the part that we can't really watch. Hold on, let me do it this way. So if y'all watching, like I said, I'm gonna mute the cringy parts, the parts that we don't need to really watch. Especially they have a R. Kelly part in it, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on with it not showing on the screen. Hold on.
Do whatever Uncle Pete asks you to do, okay? Be good. All right, thank you so much. If you need anything, just call me, okay? Mwah. See you. All right now.
So as y'all can see, it is a young boy in his underwear right now, and like I said, I'm just gonna play it without y'all seeing it because I'm not trying to get it striked on YouTube or whatever. But I'll tell y'all what's going on. But it's a young boy playing on the floor with his toys, and I guess Uncle Pete is supposed to be Aries Spears. He's sitting on the couch right now with a newspaper with holes cut out in it, looking at the boy, and the boy is like unknowingly, don't know what's going on. He's playing in his underwear, and actually, R. Kelly is playing, but I muted it because, like I said, copyright. And my wife's sitting next to me, and she don't like R. Kelly, so you don't like R. Kelly. So I'm gonna skip it now, and I'm gonna put it back on the screen to the next part of it, so y'all can see what's going on. Cause it's kind of hard for me to, ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's kind of hard for me to watch too, to think that people will have this type of mindset towards innocent children, and these kids are just being, oh, right now he's putting baby oil on the back of the kid right now, and so now I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna put it back on screen because you can watch this part because it's not as bad. Hold on.
Your daddy up. Yeah.
Sweetheart, did you call me?
Oh yes, Uncle Pete. Can you watch TJ for me? I need to run to the I gotta run some air. I need to go to cleaners, and I should be coming back. Okay.
All right, baby.
Thank you.
You got it. You want me to spend a little bit of Michael Jackson time with the boy, huh? All right. Hello there, TJ. TJ, did you know I was best friends with Penn State Sandusky?
If y'all heard what he just said, he was like, "You want me to spend a little Michael Jackson time with the boy?" And did you know I was friends with Jerry Sandusky? If y'all don't know who Jerry Sandusky is, he was the coach that had like the boys program at Penn State, and the whole thing had came out about them and how they were abusing boys, that were coming to the program and would be spending the summer with them. And a lot of the guys that came out, and what was the thing why I got swept under the rug so much is because it's Jerry Sandusky, Penn State, who they are. And when people have clout and power, a lot of people are afraid to come forward with a lot of things that's going on. Same thing with like R. Kelly. We had a whole video of R. Kelly doing what he was doing, so nobody can make that claim that it wasn't happening. We have actual video proof that we can actually see. But the thing is, who R. Kelly was, his power, his status, um, his imprint on music. Like you still to this day cannot get away from R. Kelly. And a lot of people try to act like they can separate the man from the music, but that's a hard thing to do when you listen to him make R&B music, and then as a man, your legacy, you don't want nobody to thinking like, damn, I'm listening to this music and he could have been singing to a 12-year-old while I'm listening to this shit. So sometimes it makes it hard to even listen to R. Kelly, knowing the stuff that he did. And like I said, it is wrong. And I do think R. Kelly was just a victim as the girls that he preyed on, or the girls that were groomed to be given to him by parents and associates. And like I said, it's a cycle, and those people need to be held accountable as well. But I'm gonna play the rest of this video and tell y'all what's going on. So the kid was in the tub. They talking. R. Kelly is playing right now. Yeah, R. Kelly is playing right now, and Aries Spears has the newspaper once again with the hose cut out, looking at the boy. And now he's pouring water on the guy's head. And like I said, in this video, there's absolutely no nudity. It's just, uh sexual innuendos in the video, and he's pouring water on the boy's head and stuff like that, and in the tub, and he actually jumps in the tub with the young man. But I'm going to skip it because, like I said, I can't watch this shit. So when I find my mouse, what the fuck is it? And now he's in the tub with the boy, but I'm going to skip it. And so the thing is, Tiffany Haddish is a unfit mother in this video. And if you're watching closely, she's making up a bunch of excuses so she can go out, and she doesn't care who she leaves her son with. But I'm gonna play this part too.
Uncle Pete, can you please watch TJ for me? I gotta run to the post office.
10 p.m.
Uh, it's the 24-hour post office. Hopefully they playing that new Drake. But look, anyways, he got his comic book. Everything should be cool. He shouldn't be any problem to you. If you need anything, just call me. Okay, bye.
And I'm gonna stop it right here. Um, this part of the video is where the young man in the video, I guess, is showing that since he's been victimized, he's actually doing the same behaviors that were done to him. So now he has a newspaper with the eyes cut out, looking at Aries Spears in his with no shirt on, and then like some coochie cutter shorts, basically. And I watched it. I'm just gonna skip it, but pretty much he gonna do the same thing Aries Spears was doing and ended up going to pour like baby oil on him and rub baby oil on him and stuff like that while he's sitting at the kitchen table, sexualizing Aries Spears now, which is, pretty fucking sick. I can't believe Aries Spears really told Lizzo she looked like the shit emoji. And this nigga looked like this in this video. And this, I think they said was like 2014. Shit wild. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm finna read the claims of the lawsuits. And let's share a screen to this video. Y'all bear with me. I It says comedian Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears have been accused of exploiting and sexually abusing two minors, according to the Daily Beast in a September 1st report based on documents from a new civil lawsuit and interviews with the plaintiffs. The outlet says Haddish encouraged her friends' children, going by pseudonyms Jane and John Doe, to maintain their anonymity. I'm pretty sure I said that right. To participate and exploit explicit sketches, one of which apparently wound up on the website Funny or Die. Jane and John Doe were parent respectively 7 and 14 at the time, now 22 and 15. They claim intense, lingering emotional and psychological distress from the skit. Their lawsuit accused both comedians of sexually abusing, battering, and harassing a minor, along with the intentional infliction of emotional distress and gross negligence. It separately accused Haddish of neglect, supervision, failure to warn, breach of fiduciary duties, and constructive fraud, according to the Daily Beast. Jane and John Doe alleged that Haddish pushed them to make uncomfortable and inappropriate content. Per the Daily Beast, Haddish and the plaintiff's mother met through comedy and bonded over their divorces, messy, messy, messy divorces. She told the outlet, "We just got really, really super, super close." That would have been sometime before 2013 when the lawsuit claims Haddish spoke at a then 14-year-old Jane's camp and offered her a perfect role starring in a commercial to be produced by Haddish and Spears. This allegedly involved Jane moaning and making sexual noises while she simulated fellatio on a sub sandwich and an adult comedian's request. I don't think I seen this video. It wasn't any sub sandwiches or anything like that. The video you sent me had a sub sandwich or anything in it. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Was it the one that?
It was like a small portion of
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember um seeing no moaning and simulating fellatio on the sub sandwich on the video that I just played. But even though that's not in that video was still like very, very much cringy. Hard to watch and get through. Even like some roles, y'all know, like when wasn't it Heath Ledger from the Joker talking about the role took him to a dark place and I did he commit suicide? Yeah, it's like how can you even if you're gonna use comedy to bring awareness, let's say if that's what y'all were trying to do, it would be very, very hard to play a role where you are making these type of videos and be okay with it, even if you're, doing this to bring awareness. And there's other ways to bring awareness. You could have used adults that have actually been through this because I want to say Tiffany Haddish has said that she had went through something like this. Um, to the point where she wouldn't feel comfortable or shouldn't feel comfortable. But at the same time, we know a lot of times those people get messed with and fondled with, and they become the same predators that they are afraid of, what it say? It say though Jane Doe said she tried to do what they asked, she alleged left feeling physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable. And as if she hadn't really delivered on the assignment. She said she didn't tell her mom or anyone else about how weird I felt in the moment. Hold on. But then a year later, Haddish allegedly approached her friend again about filming a project for John, which turned out to be the skit titled The Mind of a Pedophile. So I don't know, did she tell the mama? It said then a year later, Haddish allegedly approached her friend again about filming a project for John, which turned out to be the skit titled The Mind of a Pedophile, but both appeared in the clip. But Spears played the Prometheus pedophile. I don't know what the fuck that word is. I ain't never seen that before. He reportedly massaged baby oil onto the boy's bare shoulders. John spends most of the video clad only in underwear as Spears' character leers at him, per the Daily Beast, and climbed into a bathtub with him. John says he left the shoot distraught, allegedly with Haddish yelling at him for his failure to cooperate. I had to kick and scream and cry, and Haddish came and told me to let him touch me. John reportedly wrote while in therapy in a statement attached to the lawsuit. And this shit is crazy because like I don't even know how you think a child has the mental capacity to even act in some of these roles. And let's say, they call it highly weird, and then we see all these child actors coming down and saying they've been fucked with and fucked up, and all the parties they were at it like 10 years old, getting drunk and high with adults, and you know how could you even think that a child could even process what was really going on, And then you don't know if these kids were touched or fondled or messed with before they even tried to act in the skit. And it could have been a trigger for these children that was in the skit that was on that we're talking about now. It said responding to the Daily Beast reports, Funny or Die called the video absolutely disgusting and said it was uploaded to the site as per I can't see this shit. As a site as user generated content. I think that's what it said. User generated content before being taken down in 2018, presumably after Balsa resurfaced some tasteless skits by Sentiment Dustmite. Okay, so with that just being said, I see where this is going. So it said Bossa resurfaced some tasteless skits by Sentiment, Dust My Aries Spears. So let's say something. I'm gonna say something. This might be conspiracy on my part. So Aries Spears came out and said some shit about Lizzo about a week or two ago. Said her music good, but her body is basically fucked up. She's basically he said she a big bitch. Okay. Um and so it seems like timing is very suspicious of this because the video was taken down in 2018. So nobody really was seeing this video, but all of a sudden it resurfaces after he goes against the quote unquote woke culture of letting fat bitches be fat bitches. And he said something about her being a fat bitch because she's a fat bitch. But now the article coming up, and I'm not taking anything away from what those kids went through because, like I said, this video is very like tasteless. It doesn't draw awareness because it makes you cringe the whole time. And I'm guessing that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to have you get some type of emotional response from what is going on, right? But at the same time, it's like, nah, dog, y'all could have did a better way and not involving children into this shit, right? And so if y'all ain't seen what Aries Spears said about Lizzo, we can go look that up right now. Hold on. So now it's making a lot more sense too because of that little line right there. As a result of the video, both partners say they suffer ongoing emotional and mental strain. Both Jane and John say their participation in the in the sketches left them with trust issues and make it difficult for them to form friendships and relationships. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I'm scared of weird ass adults trying to do nasty stuff to me again. John's therapist statement reportedly explained, I spent all my time with my mom in my room and do not go anywhere because I don't trust anybody. Meanwhile, Jane says she has also taken over John's guardianship from their mother. She was a unfit mother who is not a plaintiff in the lawsuit, but told the Daily Beast that her children's experience contributed to her severe depression. To find out that she had violated such a sacred trust, I trusted her with my children. That is what pushed me over the edge, she said of Haddish. She reached a settlement with Spears in 2019, in which he denied all of the claims but agreed to stop distribution of the video. The current lawsuit against Haddish and Spears comes from Jane, who filed on behalf of herself and her younger brother. Hold on. So did they? So they? I'm guessing they had a suit against Aries Spears in 2019. He denied all her claims, but agreed to stop distribution of the video. So I'm guessing now they're going after Tiffany Haddish to seek compensation. Y'all, this shit weird. This shit weird as fuck. So this is Tiffany Haddish's response on IG. It said, I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, because there is an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. But clearly, with the sketch, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, ugh, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all. And I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about the situation as soon as I can. In a statement to NBC, the attorney of Spears said he isn't going to fall for any shakedown. It's kind of weird to say shakedown, but okay. While Haddish's lawyer, Andrew Bretler, minimized the lawsuit's claim, the plaintiff's mother, he said, is a settlement issue He said in a settlement issue after the Daily Beast report was published, he's been trying to assert these bogus claims against Miss Haddish for several years. Now she has the adult daughter representing herself in the lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. Ooh. So let's look at what Aries Spears had to say. So this lawsuit's been going on for several years, but only comes up after Aries Spears says some shit about Lizzo, and we already know once you go against the woke mob, they come after you. We can't say nothing about fat bitches and them folks, them gay folks. Hold on, let's see. Aries Spears reacts to people. Let's see if we can find this video. See, this is the latest video. This is not the initial video. I want to say shout out to um my neighbor for making my shirt for me. It looks really good on camera. The I Hate Human shirt. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Aries Spears goes off on Lizzo, showing off her body. Lizzo built like a plate of mashed potatoes. It's just that video. They must have took it down because the initial video ain't up here. Yeah, let's see if it's play. Cause this the initial video right here. So I'm playing what Aries Spears said about Lizzo.
That actually make good music, man. Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
Yo.
Very beautiful girl. She got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo.
Y'all let me play it. Let me show y'all. Y'all might want to see what the fuck going on up there. Hold on. All right, let's play it.
I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence, and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome. You get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble.
Oh,
So I wanted my stream yours working with my other one now. I don't know who it say Facebook user. People try to dig up dirt. People try to dig up old dirt. That's how I feel too. It's a bunch of old dirt being dug up. And I feel like that's why this thing is coming up about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. And from what I read, Aries Spears already had a settlement in 2019. So there's no point in his name even being put out like this. But I think when the woke mob, like I say, it's the woke mob is like when a woman gets mad, it's mad day. So it don't matter who in the way, who involved, they gon' if they gotta take down 30 people to get to the one they want, they gonna do that. And it's looking like mad day for Aries Spears.
I'm sorry. But musically, yo, she go hard, man. She a good songwriter, though.
Oh, yo, she's dope. Her music hard, her body ain't.
Oh man.
Uh-oh, here they come. The wall of Braveheart bitches. Like the battle on the field coming over the hills. Are you ready for a war? You can hear the horses thumping on the fucking ground. It's about to, here he come. Who that motherfucker think he is? Be body shaming that motherfucker.
Like I said, the only reason this lawsuit is coming out right now is because Aries Spears went against the woke mob, the left people, the people that tell women they need to be they should be queens and goddesses without having to put in any work. And the easiest thing you can do in life is fucking eat, dog. I'm telling you from experience. This ain't no bullshit. The easiest thing you could do in life is eat. But changing your diet, going to the gym, working out, being cautious of what you eat, that's very difficult. And we all know it's getting to the point where we're seeing a lot of women coming out because they want something for nothing. And we in an era where this is some real shit. Women has made it harder on other women. And what I mean by that is men get to see how women really act and think because of social media. And there was a point in time where women kind of, well, no, women really did keep how women thought to themselves and what was going on in a like a secret society. So men still had to work and figure out how women are. But now with social media and you hear how women think and they get to say their opinions, men are not taking women serious anymore. And where if women would have kept all their secrets to themselves and the shit they were saying, then you could probably slide being a fat bitch. But then now it's like, damn, you want to be a fat bitch and have this type of mindset and want this type of nigga and think you're supposed to live this type of lifestyle. Like, what the fuck did you do to get this type of lifestyle? Like, what kind of work did you put in to get this type of lifestyle? Like, nobody asked these questions to the women that we're nobody asked these questions to the women of today. And like they say, the modern woman is really crashing out right now. We see all these bitches crying on the internet now. You got the damn psychiatrist crying because she talking about she telling black men they need to get in touch with their feelings. I'm like, bitch, how you get on here twerking, showing your ass like she got fired? And I don't know if y'all seen the video, but I might try to find it in a minute. But she butt naked with her ass to the camera saying, "Y'all don't deserve this ass. This ass is not for no men." But she got a a gay pride flag in her bio, so you should already know what time it is. And but you want to tell about you want to help black men when you don't even like black men. You don't even want to date black men, and that kind of go back to my initial feeling about it. How can you be a leader of black people but don't want to have business at home with a black woman or a black man, but you want to date interracially? Your first business should be at home. Same thing with people that say they're trying to help, straight black men. If you are a woman and you don't even like black men, and a lot of people don't know that that's why a lot of your strippers and shit are homosexual. But they're why that's why they're gay, because they get a kick or a thrill off of tricking men or getting money from men, but they be gay. They don't even have no interest in men, but teasing men, dick hard, like, nigga, you'll never fuck me, but you finna pay me, throw this money on me. I'm finna get rich off these dumbass niggas, because I've heard this rhetoric because I hung around a lot of strippers and a lot of their ass was gay. So this is how I know, what the fuck I'm talking about. But like I say, I'm gonna finish playing this video so y'all can hear what the fuck going on here.
Hey yo, it's another thing, yo.
You
She
know what
have an
kills me?
issue, yo.
Hold on. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart.
But what he's saying right now is some real shit, because the number one killer of people is being fat. And if you think about COVID, 78% of the people that were affected by COVID or COVID deaths were fat people. But they telling us that we should just eat. All of this shit is an agenda. Like I said, it's an agenda. They put all this shit in our food, killing us quicker, making us slower, fatter, think slower, move slower. Like I said, you got to understand, why the fuck would you tell a woman being 300, and she said she was 308 pounds, that's sexy? Like, why? And then they tell men, if they had this comparison, if Beyonce had her ass out at the Lakers game, y'all wouldn't have a problem with it. Well, bitch, the reason men wouldn't have a problem with it, because naturally men are attracted to a smaller woman, a more hourglass figure woman, not the one that's shaped like an M&M. I'm just sorry, it just is what it is. So no, yeah, I'm gonna have outrage to seeing a big old ass that's not even a nice ass, just big, in front of kids. Like, come on, dog. Because if we being real, hell, the cheerleaders be half naked on the court, but nobody say nothing about them because them bitches is small.
Heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love? Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
Speaking of that, right? Because she does have issues with her weight, right? And it's actually a video online of her crying about being fat shamed. Did you?
And that's the part I love about Lizzo. is that every time she makes a spectacle of herself, she gets on social media and starts fucking crying. And it's like, bruh, like, how the fuck you gonna be crying and be upset that people don't accept you? But there's no time in history where people just really just accepted a fat motherfucker like that, man or woman. If you think about it, when Rick Ross was taking his shirt off, Bone Crusher, Fat Joe, all of the men was getting taking their shirts off and shit. Niggas talk, people talk shit about them, but women want equality, but don't want equality when it doesn't benefit them. Yeah, if we can call, Rick Ross a fat ass nigga, we should be able to call Lizzo a fat ass bitch. It just is what it is.
You see that video of her crying?
We all do. I do.
But yeah, man, she said she be having an issue, man, with people fat shaming her about her weight and cracking jokes about how big she is.
Well, how you gonna have issues, but at the same time show your whole ass at an NBA game? As comedians, we take what the defense gives us. You don't want to be put out there? Then don't put it out there. And again, I know. Listen, I ain't never met a plate of pasta I didn't like. I'm a pasta whore, nigga. I'm trying. It's an everyday struggle for me. I come from a family where, we drank fried milkshakes.
Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to look like this. Just Google LLC Taylor Brands. It's totally easy. You pick a state, you fill out your information.
God damn. But like I said, from the lawsuit that I read earlier, it said that 2019 Spears had a settlement with Jane Doe and John Doe. And the issue is now the mother isn't even representing them. Oh, they got some updates on this hoe. I didn't even know that they updated StreamYards. But the issue, they had a settlement in 2019. And like I said, I think the whole point of this lawsuit coming out right now is strictly because Aries Spears said something about Lizzo weight, because it's no point of even mentioning his name whatsoever in this lawsuit if he's already got a settlement with the people and was told to take down distribution of this video, which is very, very scary when you think about it. That you had people like Kevin Hart said, what the shit he wanted to host that he said that gay joke, was it the Oscars? Oh yeah, Kevin Hart said he wasn't going to apologize and came back and apologized and still didn't do the Oscars. Like, the mob, you can't never apologize to them. And then the shit that we say is true shit. Like, it's honest, true, genuine shit. It's not like malicious. Like, my nigga, you need to lose some weight. If somebody told me that my parents crack on me when I need to lose weight, like, it is what it is. Like, nobody is given a pass, but now we supposed to give women these big passes. Like I said, when you seeing people like Larsa Pippins, Brittany Renner, you got the therapist crying, you got so many people crying, women crying, because it's getting to a point where women are crashing out. And it seems like, I think, from talking to the younger chicks, the few I've been talking to lately and doing a podcast with, I think they are actually using social media as a guidebook of what to not do. Because a lot of them seem like they, I have one or two that might talk crazy, but for the most part, it seems like a lot of them have some type of sense or see what's going on, especially when it comes to like men and finances, or how they look, or the risk of having pregnancy later on in life, and just understanding if you're not ready for a relationship or kids, basically being by yourself or being single and shit like that. So like I said, it's I think a tide is changing when it comes to like what women are thinking. It's going to be a long ways. We're going to see a lot more women crying. And let's talk about it. If men got on social media and was crying like the women are crying, people would be like, you crying, whoop the whoop, you made your bed, you got to lay in it. They will hold men accountable. But now you see these women doing the thing I just said the men would do. But you hear women in these inboxes, it's gonna be okay, you're gonna find your king or your Boaz, a whole bunch of stupid shit that women give other women false hope for. Like, we could tell women the thing that will most likely not happen, but they'll find one bitch and he'll be like, "Oh, that bitch got married at 50. Oh, what? Can you give me 10 bitches you know got married at 50?" No, you can't. So it's weird. Like I said, Larsa Pippen talking about she can't find a man that equates to a Scottie Pippen. Bitch, this Scottie fucking Pippen, a 6'9", 200, $300 million nigga, not a bad looking guy, gave you 4 kids and you almost 50 years old, trying to be back out here on the dating market, fucking around with the Kardashians, and you see how they dating life going. Like, bro, y'all can't make this shit up. It's like we supposed to use social media as our textbook. We supposed to learn from it, we supposed to read from it. We supposed to see how people are actually crashing out and doing dumbass shit all the fucking time. And we're supposed to learn from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Smart man learn from his mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. And that's what we should be doing. We should not have to go. When Jay-Z said, "I did that, so y'all ain't got to do that," that was one of his hardest lines. Or however, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, my nigga, I did that. I done told y'all about it. You ain't got to go through it. I done been down this road. I know how it is. I know it's gonna be fucked up. So if y'all ain't paying no attention, your ass supposed to be deaf, dumb, and blind and getting fucked up out here. Hold on, I'm finna see if I can find the crying therapist video. Ugh. I don't know if I can find because I don't even know her name. I know she just did the TikToks and shit like that. Nah, this ain't. Let me see. Let me see. But her account was deleted, so I don't know if it's gonna be on here. Well, she got fired. I don't know what she got. Her account got deleted. And see, when I get off here, I'll be able to find the shit. It's a bunch of crime therapists on this hoe. Like I typed in crime therapist and a whole list of just. Another thing is therapy is a woman led field. I'm gonna say that again. Therapy and psychiatrists and shit is a woman led field. Not saying there can't be no good woman therapists. That's not what I'm saying. Cause somebody be like, "Well, you saying women can't be good therapy?" I didn't say that shit. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there so people can understand what I'm saying. Why they make me verify all of this shit? Yeah, I probably ain't even find the girl that I'm looking for. Damn. Somebody said, "Bro, I was thinking the same thing." Yeah, definitely. But like I was saying, I wonder who this Facebook user is. It says Facebook user. Must be somebody that's on my page, like my page or something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna find this shit before we get out of here. Let's see what we got. Oh damn! I type in Larsa Pippen name. She dating Michael Jordan's son. Larsa Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen's 48, not dating Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, 31. She 48 years old. And you know what's the crazy? She's recently divorced, but I typed in her name and a bunch of niggas is attached to her name on Google already. She's recently divorced. Malik Beasley, Michael Jordan's son, Future. God damn, bitch. Let me see what Scottie Pippen's net worth is. What they got in him. It says Scottie Pippen net worth is 20 million. I'm pretty sure Scottie Pippen worth more than that. Larsa Pippen's net worth. Said her net worth is 10 million. Then you had Brittany Renner crying in a car. And oh, I might have found it, y'all. Oh, damn. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is her right here. This is the insider. It said how I got fired as a therapist telling people to go to therapy. And I hate how like the girl just tried to write it off as I just told people to go to therapy. No, bitch. She was doing a whole bunch of shit. Let's see, they got a Cleveland therapist who posted serious TikTok rants explaining explained that Black national intelligence was fired less than a week after the videos went viral across social media platforms. In August, licensed professional counselor Sharibi Rawls, 28, posted a video on TikTok to her 148,000 followers in response to a Psychology Today article. If y'all don't know what that article is, it's basically psychologists have wrote at the root being more singles because women are not dating in because they lack emotional intelligence. But what the article said, it was a fluff piece, a bunch of bullshit. And when you had to watch when those articles come about men and emotional intelligence and being single, you got to ask yourself, really, ask yourself right now, when have you ever heard of a man or scared about dying or being alone? Niggas will say some shit like, "Well, I'm just gonna make sure I'm good because I can go to the nursing home and do what I need to do, or whatever they need to do." You gotta understand, men don't give a fuck about being alone or having people take care of them. So that's why the number one homeless people are men because men don't necessarily need handouts or want to take handouts, even if they in fucked up positions. Men, okay, about men being increasingly lonely and single. Her videos following the original post were widely shared and debated on social media, and she ultimately was fired by the company she'd been working for since February. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers, and this is the quote from her video, right? This is part of why she got fired. I've been telling y'all motherfuckers that y'all are going to be single for the rest of y'all fucking lives if you do not increase your communication skills, emotional intelligence, and any of these things. Rawlings said in her video referring to the Psychology Today article. Black men make up 90% of Rawls clientele, and her main focus is building up emotional intelligence of each client, she says in the video. So 90% of her clients are black men. And this is how she talking, telling black men they need to build emotional intelligence. And what you got to ask yourself is, black men obviously have enough emotional intelligence to come seek a therapist to talk about their problems. Just think about that. They're going to see a therapist to talk about their problems. So something ain't adding up. According to Ross, her former employer was aware of her TikTok account and her content had not been an issue. Her termination over the social media post isn't unique. Companies have cracked down on how much their professional lives employees should share online. As Gen Z professionals enter the corporate world, they are sharing more about their daily lives to TikTok, even in the field known for confidentiality, Bloomberg reports. According to a July report from Insider, the TikToker who disclosed information about her salary to viewers was fired from her tech job due to the company's concern uh, about security. Like, bruh, we need to go back to the days of where politics was kept secret, how much you made was kept secret, and your religion was kept secret, and your dating preference was kept secret. Like, that's where we fucked up a lot in society. Oh, let me share this screen because I want is this gonna be a is this gonna be one of the videos of this bitch talking? Hold on.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right?
Bruh, did y'all hear how she's talking? Just listen to this whole talk, bro. And this is a therapist. This is who black men are going to see to get their shit together.
Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch?
The girl just said, "Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch?"
I think yes, right?
I'm so glad I ain't got a motherfucking professional job because I want to do podcasts and talk like I want to. But if I had a well-paying professional job, I would never be on social media talking at all. It would be nothing but stuff with my job or like decent family pictures or something. I would not just be in here talking crazy, especially about clients. You got to think about this. If you're talking to 90% of black men and you getting on TikTok bashing black men, those black men might feel slighted to you because they might feel like you're taking direct attack on them or taking shots at them.
Right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that.
She said, "Bitches is not tolerating niggas shutting down."
Like, it used to be where men provided financially or with schmeat, and bitches can make their own self come,
And she said, "Bitches can make their own self come,
and we can pay for our own shit.
and y'all can pay for your own shit." That's what she said. That's why y'all act the way y'all act.
So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a bitch is telling you, I need you to communicate more, open your fucking mouth.
I'm gonna say some real shit, and I know that the other men gonna get upset when I say this. But Lisa Ray said some real shit. You're referring to me. She was talking about this video. One of our problems now when it comes to communication is men referring to us as bitches, and you in the video referring to black women as bitches. I'm like, come on, dog.
But you know what I realized? And let me back up. Let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men, black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary because a lot of y'all.
So she said she worked with black men on expanding emotional vocabulary. The thing is, women have a far more advanced vocabulary than men. Everybody knows this. The reason women have a far more expansive vocabulary than men is because women deal with a lot more emotions than men. So they try to find words to explain how they feel. So that's one of the reasons why they have a bigger vocabulary because they have to explain so many emotions that they go through. Men were just mad, happy, sad, angry. It's just the simple things, and we're very direct. We put everything in a box, and we don't have to put everything in a ball of yarn to say, "Oh, well, I feel like this today, and this tomorrow, and this 2 days. Oh, you made me feel like this yesterday, and all this bullshit." Man, it's like, "Hey, yeah, today I'm a little down, dog." And his level. And I talked to my homeboy, I said, "I'm feeling down." He's like, "Oh, okay, I know what that means." But if you ever hear a conversation with a bunch of bitches, it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And you got this one bitch, girl, yes, I know what the fuck you talking about. And then you let the conversation go on a little bit longer. You see them like, no, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Cause I was there the first part, but now, bitch, I'm on this part. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Like, I've been in those circles, like, bro, those conversations about feelings are very fucking weird.
Motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. So when you expand your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down since 2016. Anyway, if y'all are not in therapy, expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you understand how you can navigate in this bitch.
She keep talking about expanding emotional vocabulary, and y'all don't think she could have came up with words to better describe a woman other than a bitch? Just think about this. This is the professional. She wants to get clientele because I'm pretty sure she gets paid by hour. And the more clients that she will have, I'm pretty sure it will go up. Being a good psychiatrist or therapist or clinician, she would get good recommendations and shit like that. So seeing this video would definitely affect your personal life, your financial life, your career, wherever you want to go and see yourself in a few years. Now you have this mark against you. This is on the internet for everybody to see. And this right here, I don't know. This might be on a scratch, but porn, a sex tape may not have been as bad as you coming on and actually voicing your opinion on how you think. The reason I say that because everybody likes to fuck. Everybody likes to fuck for the most part. So you getting up here voicing your opinion and what you think in your opinion is how you make your money will actually kind of fuck with you a little bit. See, if you were just popping pussy and then black 90% of black men that you work with seeing your pussy and your ass, it might make your clientele go up to where you might get fired, but could still have certain type of clientele, maybe. I don't know. I'm just speaking from a man perspective. I don't know. I don't know shit.
This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all, like let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bro. You're not.
She said the word is very difficult for us. As a black man, I don't think the word is more difficult than anybody else. And talking to my other black friends, we don't feel like the world is just that difficult. Honestly, if you've ever been in a mixed group of men and women, black people, it seemed like the women are always trying to emote something on black men and telling black men, well, you should feel this way because the white man this, and you should feel this way because the white man did that. And it's like, bro, I don't feel that way. I don't have any animosity towards like white people. I'm not mad. And you got to think about this. The 2020 elections. Y'all remember they try to say, oh, black men are leaving black women because so many black men voted for Trump. Do y'all remember that article? Those articles that came out, it said black men were leaving black women because so many black men voted for Trump.
When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers. Go to therapy, talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all are doing a disservice to yourself.
And if she was a good therapist, talking to men, she would know talking is not how men deal with our problems. Doing solution is how men deal with our problems. Hey, you fat, hey nigga, go to the gym, work the fuck off. You got issues with something, you stressed out, hey, you need to go find a hobby. You gotta stay busy. You gotta stay moving, you gotta have hands on, you gotta build you something, you gotta break something, you gotta move something, you gotta push something, you have to do something that gets your adrenaline running. You have to do something that gets your fire ignited. You got to do something that makes you feel like you are a man. Because a lot of the times when men are dealing with shit, it's because we as men don't feel like we are men in that moment. Most people don't say that shit, but that is the issue. Most of the times when men are dealing with shit is because you don't feel like a man in that instance. So that's why you have to do something, have a hobby, build something, find somewhere you can find refuge by yourself. You don't have to talk, even when you're having issues with you and your homeboys. Your homeboys, y'all ain't sitting around just talking about a whole bunch of shit that's going on. It's like, oh, okay, well, hey, you want to go hoop, you want to go, shoot a basketball and run it off, you want to go work out, you want to go lift some weights, you want to go hit the punching bag, do you want do something? It's not about talking, it's not about feeling. Sometimes it's about getting your testosterone up. A lot of men feel, lackadaisical. A lot of men feel, soft and weak because they fire gone. A lot of men are dealing with hormonal issues. When you get older, testosterone is going down. You don't have that fire, you don't have that drive, you don't have that. Sometimes you don't have that will to just fuck anybody anymore. It's just like you're wondering where you went. You got older, you're wondering where you went. And that's a thing that people don't talk about. And so her telling you as a man to talk about your issues and open up about your issues is some stupid ass shit, because us as men, we don't typically like to talk because we typically like to do.
And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate.
She said, y'all told bitches to elevate our standards, and at the cost of elevating our standards, y'all got axed because y'all did not elevate. I'm going to ask this question. In what way did bitches elevate? She said they can make themselves calm now, and she said they getting their own money. Sound like you came a fucking man. You did not elevate. You became a fucking man, dog. Let's be real. You getting your own money. Niggas was getting their money. So that's not impressing me because men been getting their own money, taking care of themselves, a wife, and kids. Now, bitches get money just to take care of themselves because let's be real. Bitches don't even take care of their fucking kids. They kill them. So let's just keep this shit all the way 100. Y'all, motherfucker, y'all take care of y'all with y'all money. Niggas was getting money taking care of whole families, multiple families. What the fuck is you talking about? You're not talking about nothing special. Making yourself come. Niggas ain't got pussy like that in the history of pussy been around. So niggas was always making themselves come. Y'all get the fucking rolls and some spinning dildos and vibrating shit. And now y'all feel like y'all are doing some shit. Y'all are fucking men now. That's all y'all are. Y'all are fucking men. Shit is weird as fuck.
Either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. All right. Go in peace.
Bruh, did y'all just see her slap her ass? Like, she slapped her ass and said, all right, y'all go in peace. Hold on. We gotta play this shit again.
Bitch. All right. Go in peace. Bitch. All right. Go in peace.
Oh, and this is the therapist that men are going to see. Y'all tell men to go talk it out, and they go talk to a bitch like this. This shit is extra fucking sad, dog. And y'all see why I wear a I hate human shirt. I really just fucking hate humans. Like just the simple shit humans just complicate, bro. It is. We can't even. Men and women don't even exist no more. They trying to fuck up with the age limit and take the age of consent down more. Social media got men and women beefing like a motherfucker. When in reality, we know that men are the more logical, women are the more emotional. And when you say this type of shit, then it's an uproar. And women like to say, "Well, men are emotional." Well, when you got a whole generation of men being raised by women, of course you're gonna have men that are more emotional. There's no rites of passage for men. There's no home ec for women. Like I said, like everything is really crossed up. And for people that say, well, women choose to do those jobs, whoop, whoop, whatever, whatever, and there's a wage gap, that's not true. It's been debunked a million times. The reason women make less money than men because women don't take on the dangerous jobs as men. Women are on the oil rigs. Women aren't doing that shit. Women aren't firemen and trying to fucking jump out of planes to rescue motherfuckers, or digging ditches and shit like that. The women are going by choice, and teachers, or they're trying to be nurses, or they're doing something where they can be around people. Women are more people driven. They want to be around people. They want to quote unquote help people. Um, and that's what women want to be. Men don't care about that. Men care about building shit. That's why you got architecture, building houses, roads, shit like that, cars, whatever. Because men like to be hands-on, building shit, technology, moving us forward. Most of the stuff that women have in household now are built by men. Refrigeration, dishwasher, all of that shit came from men to make women's life easier, even though they was already sitting at the fucking house. So like, I don't understand why you need a dishwasher and shit like that. Refrigerator is understandable, but washing machine, shit like that. It's so, like I said, men make even women lives easier, even though men were so oppressive and, hurting women and doing all this shit, especially if you're a black man. Like, bro, black men ain't never really had no opportunity to oppress black women. That's a MILF. I don't know where they get it from. And black feminists are even more aware than anything I've ever met in my life. They have a problem with every fucking thing. Everything. They have a problem. Black men, white bitches, black bitches. They just have a problem with everything because they just mad. They don't know why the fuck they mad. They just need a lot of them just need a good fucking sometimes, I believe. And they just so mad at men. They, even when they find somebody that can possibly fuck them good, they just mad doing fucking because they are feminists. And they don't know why they are feminists. And I can't let this man that's on top of me make me feel good because I'm a fucking feminist, and men can't make me feel good. Not even when I'm getting my back blown out. No, I'm a feminist. Dick cannot make me feel good at all. Feminist power. We unite. But yeah, like I was saying, this shit is getting weird. I hate humans with a fucking passion. I hate the dumb shit. I hate that motherfuckers just can't use the bathrooms as a sign of them at birth. Like, if you got a dick, go to the bathroom where the dicks go. They have special toilets for dicks where you stand up and pull your dick out and go piss. Why you can't go to the bathroom if you got a pussy with the toilets that's specifically for the toilet with the pussies? Like, I don't understand this shit. This shit is getting weirder and weirder as we go on. We can't tell bitches they fat, but bitches can tell niggas they fat all day. They can body shame and tell a nigga he got a little dick, but you tell a bitch she got a flat a flat ass and she's shaped funny and she shaped like some shit off Bugs Life. Now it's an issue. Like, what the fuck is really going on nowadays? Men are cowardly to speak up on the shit that we know is real and true because they're scared of getting counseled. But you can't be like that. People are gonna respect you more. You got to look at people like your Alex Joneses that's making $100 million a year, being counseled a whole bunch of times and create his own shit, and people follow him because he speaks truth and goes against the grain and says what the fuck he wants to say, and he shows that he's what men used to be. Like, even with COVID, bro. Like, just think about COVID. It was no way in fucking hell the government would have been able to mandate that many men to close down their fucking business and they gotta feed their fucking family. No way possible. But the time we live in, that's what happened. And the thing is, this is my issue with the manosphere. The manosphere has been crying and crying and crying and crying and crying about this motherfucking Andrew Tate getting canceled now. He got canceled. They stopped his payments from his university. Got kicked off YouTube, all the other social media platforms and shit like that. But why hasn't the manosphere created their own platform by now? Y'all keep acting like it's an urgency. Men need to have their own space and men need to be on their own platforms and shit like that. But y'all, as men, have not created anything to sustain yourselves when y'all are building. It's too many men that's in this red pill manosphere space that men could have created something by now. It wouldn't take long. You see how big the red pill movement has gotten in the last 5 years. You would have had a big following, and you could have had enough people over there to sustain the website by now. That's the sad part about it. Like I said, women, they always gonna stick together with each other. no matter what, no matter what. But I'll say this: I think a lot of women lately, like I said, from watching the environment on social media and hearing women talking points and seeing these bitches crying, it's like they jumping ship. It's like I see a lot of women trying to quote unquote be in the manosphere, red space movement now, talking to other women. And like, hey, do you not know XYZ? Do you not know men respect women with low body count? Do you not know the reason men respect women with low body count is because of paternity? Do you not know that men are repulsed by this? Do you not know you got to be feminine? Do you not know that it's disrespectful to be fat if your husband meets you a certain type of way to be fat or get fat on your husband? Like, do you not know that, men are naturally, want to fuck other bitches? Do you not know it's not the same when you do it? Do you not know men are more territorial? Do you not know that the reason women don't want men fucking other bitches is because of ego, because women gather, get that ego from the outside of influence. And to even prove this more, if you ever watched the video of how to sell to a Negro, it was a part on there that said what you do is basically the female Negro would be around her other female Negroes, and they're going to compare. That's why you got this thing called keeping up with the Joneses. It's an actual thing. Y'all can look it up, but it's keeping up with the Joneses. And basically, you are comparing yourself to someone else and you're trying to keep up with them, basically. And women do that way more than men do. These are stats. Women control 80% of how the money is spent in the house. Women have 80% of the consumer debt in America. Women spend far less money when they are in a marriage or a long-term relationship because men reel that shit in. Women, and I think that's why they try to keep us apart too, because when you understand that there's an agenda, because it's a money game, we live in a fucked up capitalist society. And I agree with capitalism to a certain extent until it comes to the point where it's hurting people. But I do think that people should make money off things that they build and create. And I don't think people should be able to cap it. At the same time, I don't think if you build a product and your product can crush somebody else's product, I don't think it should be where uh it can be bottlenecked to where you can only control this one product and you buy out companies. And if y'all remember, that was the issue with Facebook a few years ago after they bought WhatsApp and they bought Instagram, that they were buying their competition up, because in America you're not supposed to be able to do that. But like I said, that's hurting people. It's putting people out of jobs. There's restructuring. Sometimes people are buying companies just to shut them down so they won't have any competition. So capitalism can be good and it can be bad. Socialism could be good, can be bad. Socialism could be good because everybody has the same thing. It could be bad because once somebody gets something more than the other, then they're gonna go back to the drawing board, be like, well, Bobby has this and we want all of this. And now you got to go back and restructure everything again to make sure everybody's equal. That's the bad part about socialism, giving people stuff because people want to have the fair choice or the fair playing field. That's what minimum wage is. Minimum wage is like nobody's gonna make less than this, but then you have people raising the price because we live in a capitalist society. You got to have one or the other. You can't have, socialist agendas in a capitalist society, which I always going to fuck up, and the capitalists are all going to win because, like I said, it's all about money. All the shit is about money. Keeping people, men and women, bickering about dumb ass shit. Not understanding how to come together when it was just, bitch, shut up, I got this. And people might say, "Oh, that's fucked up. Men shouldn't say that. Oh, women have opinions and all of this, and we have voices. I'm a woman. Hear me roar." Okay, and we seeing how y'all doing. Woman, hear me roar. All that type of shit. We seen y'all bitches crashing out a lot more. And let's talk about how y'all, and especially in Black women, suicide rates is at an all-time fucking high. This shit don't make no fucking sense. All-time high. The most medicated group of people there is right now in America. The people that are saying they are the least protected are the ones that are least married. You know why you're least protected? Because the only people supposed to protect you is your daddy and your husband. Y'all don't want to listen to what the fuck y'all daddy says, so that's why the fuck y'all move out, do what the fuck y'all want to do, be on college campuses, pop your pussy, all this other type of shit, get ran through, and understand why you can't connect with men because only experience that y'all ever had with men is actually through fucking, not actually getting to know and understand what men like. Everybody know base level men like sex. That's the initial attraction to why for a man or why he's talking to a woman is because I see, oh bitch, you got a fat ass, you look good, whoop whoop, I want to fuck. But past that, y'all bitches gonna fail the test every time. Like I said, this shit is getting ridiculous that we have to say this base level shit. Like the shit we arguing about in with relationships, we should be way past this shit. Like we arguing about how to fucking 50-50 on some fucking money shit. And you know, the real reason we're having this debate about 50-50 is because women are able to work, which is not a problem, but it's also stupid because you have women complaining about going to work now. Like, bitch, do you want to work or do you not want to work? Like, y'all should have talked that up with y'all women committee and said, "Hey, bitch, we don't want to work." Like, because y'all try to act like, oh, because he working, the man working, making all the money. I'm getting beat up. Let's be clear: women are more violent than men. That's a fact. Women are more violent than men in heterosexual relationships. Yes, they are. You can look this up. They say it goes unreported, and this is how it goes unreported. Social workers will come to the house, see the man has a black eye. The woman says, "Yeah, I beat his ass," and the man sitting on the couch with a black eye. And the social worker say, "Do you want to report it?" No, but she still has to say, "Hey, he has a black eye." She admitted to punching him, but it's not reported because he didn't make a report or a claim. That happens a lot. It was a point in time where when police were called to the house for domestic violence, and he could be the visible one that has gotten his ass whooped, the police would take the man from the house will take the man from the house, even if he pays the bills on that house, even if that house is in his name. So, like, women are very, very protected. 90% of favor of when divorces happen, women still get the kids, still get alimony, still get big settlements in court. That's still I think a 80 to 90% thing. So women are very well protected in America. So this whole thing, women aren't protected legally, women are protected very well. And when it comes to violent crimes, men are far more likely to be a victim of violent crimes than women are. That's a stat. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Men are way more likely to be a victim of violent crimes than women and children are. But like I say, we're dealing with a lot of bullshit. Like right now, especially as black people, we should be building shit, have legacies and coming together as a community, building shit. Like when you watch Killer Mike on this fucking show on Netflix, and he said he gonna do nothing but black owned shit for what it was, a whole day. Baby, was it a whole day or a whole week? It was a whole week. He was trying to do shop black for a whole week, and he couldn't do it. Looking for black owned hotels couldn't do it. Black owned bus companies couldn't do it. And the thing about it, it was integration made black people want to just say, fuck it. I want to be like white folks and just start shopping with white people. And shortly after, black people business went bankrupt and went out of business. And now we still back in the same position that we were. And you letting other races of people control how we move and how we think. It's crazy that culturally, we are the cultural influence, but we don't get none of those cultural dollars. The culture black, the money green, the corporations are white. That shit wild. But we don't talk about none of this shit now. Like, we supposed to be past 50-50. And like I said, the reason we talking about a 50-50 debate because women are making money now. And like I said, it's no problem with a woman making money. The reason we having this conversation because women want men to be better than them. I repeat, women want men to be better than them. She want a man taller than her, make more money than her, fuck better than her, can teach her something, stronger than her, know how to fix some shit better than her. Like everything a woman wants from a man, she wants it to be better than she is. So the man has to be better than the woman, or the woman would not be there long. People don't like to admit this, but that's why men are better than women. Yes. Because when a woman dates a man, she wants a man better than her. Do you tell her? I had asked this question to a young lady. I said, well, how would you feel if you dated a man shorter than you? I feel like he'll be a bitch. I feel like I could just little boy him. Like just because the man shorter than you, because I'm pretty sure just because he's shorter, he can still beat your ass. It's not that he could or couldn't. It's just I'm gonna feel that I could beat his ass. Or I can feel that I'm a little boy him. Like, come on, dog. Like, we really having these type of conversations. Like, we supposed to be past it. Like, my nigga, you got motherfucking aliens dropping out the sky on our ass. They've been telling us they having whole communities about this shit, but we still arguing about 50-50. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, they got whole alien committees telling us, hey, dog, yes, there's fucking aliens walking around this bitch. Like, what the fuck going on with that? And like, we having base level conversations about, well, a man need to pay all the bills. Like, how about we just be a team and make this shit work? I understand there's a role for men. I understand there's a role for women, and I don't take that away from either one because, like I said, I'm more of a traditionalist. I understand that, but at the same time, the economy is not even set up for traditionalism. How you gonna play a game? How you gonna be traditional in a society that's not keeping up with traditional norms when they're telling you that a man can call himself a woman can call herself a man. When they telling you they raising house prices up so fucking high that even if your wife and the husband are together, they still can't afford to stay in said house. Just a middle class house, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage is like 400 G's now. My parent got that same house 15 years ago for 130. So when you're thinking about what the fuck going on, it has to have some type of teamwork. And like I said, you're seeing women crashing out more. And like I said, with the invention of the internet, it's amazing and it's actually a help for men to see what the fuck women really think and how to go about dealing with women. Because if a woman can lead with sex, a man gonna lead with sex, and that's all you're gonna get. A wet ass and an empty purse. That's what a lot of women like to have anyway, from what I see. Bitches out here fucking on niggas. They don't know their names. Like they getting pregnant and shit. Of course, I be mad. Of course, I be mad. They take my last ditch effort with abortion. And I just fucked this nigga tonight. Got pregnant. Realized I'm pregnant a month after. Don't know this nigga name because I met him in the club. Like, yeah, my nigga. Like, this shit got to go. I understand that. And how I feel about that shit now, it's like, bro, me having kids, it's like, yeah, it's about time for y'all to, take them little motherfuckers out because I don't need y'all kids around my kids because y'all don't want y'all children. Y'all ain't teaching y'all children. Y'all ain't raising y'all children. Y'all ain't teaching no morals, no respect, no guidance, uh no type of parenting, no type of love in the household. Got your grandmama, your auntie, everybody watching them. They can be touched and fondled with and come back and you think they can finna play my child and do all this shit. Nah, dog. At this point in life, I understand that a lot of people just ain't capable. A lot of people just out here fucking. I understand that sex feels good, but there has to be some type of responsibility. And just because things feel good, that doesn't mean we should do them. But nobody says any of this shit. Just because something feel good don't mean that we should be doing it because it feels good. It feels right. Just even the argument that a lot of men make too, that men naturally want to have sex with a bunch of women. Yeah, that's naturally, but that don't mean that's something that you should do because you naturally want to have sex with a bunch of women. These hoes is fucking stupid. Like, bro, like at a certain age and the shit you see to just be thinking you finna just run these bitches raw, bro. Like that shit is a major, major turn off when a bitch open her mouth. I'm like, damn, this bitch stupid as fuck. Like you dead ass pretty. You open your mouth and you drop like 5 points because you saying some stupid ass shit. Like, nah, dog, because the potential of having a baby with you and procreating with you, like, no, I can't do that type of shit. And I'm starting to see a lot more men be picky. Now you have this thing if y'all notice on TikTok, well, women are upset now because men do not catcall them anymore. Men are not saying, "Hey, yo, bitch, what your name is?" Even that shit, they ain't saying that. They ain't saying, "Hey, mom, where you going? You know, let me talk to you for us." They ain't saying none of that. Women are complaining because men don't even approach them anymore. And you know why that shit is fucked up even more on the woman's side? Because the ego of a woman wants a man to approach her just so she can say, "No, I'm sorry, I have a man." She be lying. "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not interested." She ain't doing shit. She just wants the option to know that men still find her attractive and she can decline men's advances. When you think about that, this shit is sick and nothing but ego. And why would men are understanding? Like I told y'all, the red pill movement, the manosphere, whatever you want to call it, is really big. And they telling men now, do not catcall women, do not approach women. Do you know they're in some place overseas that if you catcall a woman and she feels threatened or whatever, she can file charges against you. So when you understand and see the nature of what's going on and the trajectory and the temperature of everything, you understand that men are not falling for the okey doke like they used to. Yeah, if I see nowadays, if you see somebody and in a vicinity close enough, pretty much your phone is going to come up with some type of app on your one of your social media apps. If y'all in vicinity and you find her fine enough or whatever, she gonna pop up on your screen and you can see everything you need to know about her. And if you interested, you can hop on her DMs. Hell, but a lot of bitches ain't checking DMs from what I see. So, like I said, we got to move these conversations that we having a little bit further than 50-50. Who the fuck finna pay for this shit? Another thing I like about social media now is showing that the women used to say stupid shit. I'm gonna find me a man that's gonna love me and my kids. And now you starting to see all these niggas say, "Oh no, bitch, I don't want to take care of you and these motherfucking kids. I don't want to love these motherfuckers. I don't want to get to know these damn kids, bitch. I'm trying to fuck." And now y'all starting to see that a lot of men are choosing to chase single mothers because they are low hanging fruit, and they know that women have to settle and lower their standards to find a man who is willing to take care of those children. You're not going to be the nigga that's a millionaire want to take care of a bitch with a whole bunch of kids. Okay, y'all going to use Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, okay, name another nigga. Exactly. So you got one nigga that's rich and the bitch that he with is fucking Sierra. So let's cut the bullshit because y'all going to use that one example and y'all going to drive that shit in the fucking ground. Let's be real, bro. Like that's why I like social media because I'm seeing women like, I didn't know men felt this bad about felt this bad or strongly about step kids, step children. Bitch, what? You mean to tell me you thought niggas were just gonna sign up to be with you and spend their money on another nigga kids? Nigga, that shit is not even natural. A nigga taking care of your children from somebody else, nah, nigga, that shit is not natural. And I don't know what the fuck who told y'all this shit, what the fuck y'all got this idea from, who thought this shit was cool, but you're starting to see that a lot of these bitches is like, nah, dawg, like niggas. It was a viral post 3 years ago. A woman said, even if the man has children, men still don't want to date me, and I have children. Because men and women are not the same. Because women see me out with my son, be like, "Oh, they so cute, talking and want to flirt and shit." As soon as I see a bitch push a kid in the scroll, I'm like, ugh. Like I never seen a woman with a kid and be like, "Oh my God, it is so beautiful. She's with her kid. Oh my God, I just want to step in and be the daddy and love both of them." No. It's like, damn, that's another nigga nutsack. You just pushing around in the fucking scroll. That's how the fuck I see it. Most niggas see that shit. Even niggas I know that had a blended family, like, nah, dog. I seen what my daddy had to go through or whoop the whoop. Like, nah, my nigga, I don't want to do that shit. And never forget, fellas, if you date a woman with a child, if the daddy's there, that nigga has some say so what goes on in your household because that child is in your house. Believe it or not. he has some say so of what goes on in your house because that child is in your house. But I know we're gonna have a lot of guys, a lot of simps, woo woo woo. Oh, I love kids. Honey. What nigga make your own? If you love kids that much, just make your own. Like it ain't that hard to do. You been fuck some more, make your own. I even understand if a guy can't have kids and him and his wife adopts kids. Both of those kids aren't attached to a nigga that can have a say so in your house. You have to understand. There's a lot of people don't understand it. It's just base level. I'm trying to get my dick wet. She giving me some pussy because it's easier to fuck because she got kids and shit like that. And I just fell in, and it's just easy to do. The bitch don't rock the boat as much. She's not as demanding. Of course, she's not as demanding. The fuck she gonna demand? You think she just in phase? You think it's suckers just out here every day willing to take on a bitch and her kids? No. You have to understand it's just real game. Y'all have to understand it's deeper than just I'm finna bust a nut on this bitch. I know she easy because she got kids. I know she easy because it ain't a lot of niggas just lining up. The type of nigga she won't. She know that ain't finna be at her doorstep, kicking down her door, trying to whisk her away on some romantic getaway and just be her type of nigga. No. And another thing before I deal, watch who your wife or your girl name your children after, because she could be naming your child after a nigga that got away. That happens a lot too. That happens a lot too. My wife looking at me like, "What the fuck?" Yes, women name that. Women will name your child after a nigga that she was madly in love with that she cannot be with anymore. Y'all think y'all, and if you think I'm lying, how far? Why would they be fucking far fetched if you got bitches lying about who they dad is, the kid's dad is? Did you hear what I said? Why would you think that shit is far fetched if you got bitches lying about who the kids' daddies are? Like I said, be careful out here. It's dangerous. It's scary. People have wild agendas. People are not living in reality. And that's why you got Mark Zuckerberg making VR, because he knows people are ready for virtual reality the way that people think. People are not even thinking just basic reality of what they see. So, like I said, fellas, watch who your wife or girlfriend, baby mama, or bitch you were just fucking name y'all child after. It's the New Normal Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, make sure y'all like the page and share it. And we gone.